Hi guys, welcome to my channel for another video. If you have not seen my previous video, so please check the description and click on the link to see the video. In this video, we are going to learn how to return to its original page after logging to our application. Let me show you what it means. My application is running, right? And then you can see the page over here. So currently we are not logged in. So let's go ahead and log in, okay? So here I'm putting my username and password. So once I logged in, right, it will show I'm logged in. So you can see it is showing my home page and saying my name over here and logged out. So here, if I click on category, so it show me the category list. So I want to create a category. Okay, so once I click this one, right, it will take me to the create page because I'm logged in. So if I'm not logged in, then this will not take me to the create page. It will take me to the logged in page. So once you see the logged in page, right, you logged in, it should take me to this page. Okay, if it doesn't take me, then that means we need to figure it out how we can get back to our original page once we are logged into the application. So here you can see from category controller, we have a, you see, we create a account controller and category controller. So here anyone can access this page, right? But to create or to edit, I put it authorized, right? So if the user is not logged in, then the system will ask to user to logged in, so then they can access this application. Okay, so since I'm logged in, so I'm able to come to this page. Okay, so if I logged out, let's say if I logged out, I'm going to click on that and click on log out. So if I logged out, right, then try to access that page. Okay, so I see as a normal user, I can came to this page. Whenever I click on create, right, it take me to the logged in page. It's asking me to log in, and then once I'm logged in, it should redirect me to the create page. If it doesn't, then we need to fix it. So here I'm putting again my username and password here. So let me see what happened. So once I click this, right, I do see my home page coming up, but not the create page. So we will go ahead and fix this. So let me show you how to fix. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my application. I'll make it bigger. Let's go to our account controller. Here on the account controller, we have a login methods right there. One is get and one is post. So let's put it something here like string. I'll put return URL, right? And then whenever the user click on create category, I will go ahead and capture that route page. So let me show you what it is. So what I'm gonna declare here, I'm gonna declare view data, right? From there, I'm gonna keep this view data name is return URL as well. Okay, let's go ahead, open category, open a login page right there. On the login page under the form section, if you see from the top right here and go down here under the form section, I have here where I can put something like this: ESP route, and then return URL equal to add view data. Okay, so I think I did copy, so I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, view data, you can see it. So here, if I go back to my controller again, so when user click login to the page, so then we'll capture it on our post function as well. So here I'm gonna put string as a return URL equal to null, because I have to put return URL equal to null. If we do not put, then we will going to have a model state validation issue. Okay, because when user is not routing to login page from another source, so then it will not have a return URL, right? So that's why we are assigning return URL as a null. If the source system sending to login page, then return URL will have that source URL value. Okay, so this one I will also going to have as null. Okay, so now we have to go ahead and check if the return URL is null or not. So we'll check it after the user successfully login. So here I'm going to go ahead and do a if condition with the return URL not equal null. Let's do condition. In the condition, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on return redirect redirect to return URL, and then in the else condition, I'll put something like this. Put it here. So the before we only have redirect to our home page after successful login. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check if there is any URL request, then we'll go ahead and redirect to that URL. If not, there is no URL request, then we'll direct to the home page. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the project and check it. So running the project, make it bigger. I'll go ahead, click login. It will take me to this page, and you see the return URL is null because I'm logging to my application using the login action methods. So let's go ahead, click continue. You put my username and password. Okay, submitting it. It taking me to here. I'm gonna put another debug point over here also, and then here also. Okay, let's take this one out. Okay, so now go ahead, click on continue. Now I do see it is taking me here because the return URL is null. You can see it right there, and it is taking me to my home page, which is expected. Okay, so continue. Now I'm gonna go ahead and log out again. Let's go click category, and from category I'll go ahead and uh, create a request to create a category. So it's taking me to my login page again because this action is authorized action. So here I'm gonna check. You see my return URL is equal to my category app, and then the action name is AppStart. Let's go click on continue again. I'll put my username here and then the password. Click submit. Let's go click continue again, and now you do see it is taking me to here. Okay, so now click on continue, and we do see our search page which was requested when we were not authorized user, right? So this is working, but I would like to mention one more thing which is very important, because online attacker hacker can set the external URL to route a user to different URL. Let me show you what it means. Okay, so the project is running. You can see I can go ahead, click on category, right, and click on create. Here you do see we have a return URL as a category and upsert, right? Let me change it to something else. Okay, so here you do see I change it to a https://youtube.com. Okay, I'm hitting enter. So here you do see it is asking for username and password with this source. Okay, so here I'm putting my test add 123 password. Click on submit. Okay, let me show you what is now our external URL. You see my showing my external URL is YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on continue. Let's see what loaded. So you do see that my YouTube page got loaded over here. So it means the online hacker can hack user system by setting up a external source on return URL. So what to prevent this, what we have to do, we have to check if the return URL is a local URL not. So here if I type local redirect, right? So that's this function will check if our return URL is the local redirect URL. But with this, it will achieve our security issue. But the problem is it will throw an exception. So to prevent this, what we can do, we can have another condition here saying that URL dot is local URL. We can put our URL inside this method to check if this is true. If this return URL is the local URL, then it will send true. If not, then it will send false. If it is false, then it will route to over here. So in order to get into this function, we need to have this both true. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this here because we are taking our URL over here to secure that the external source should not able to load or should not take our user to a different page. Let us check it. Okay, so let me run the project again. All right, so let me have a debug point over here, not here, there. Take this off. So I want to see how the routing is happening here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and we are on our login page, right? Let's go to category and then click on create category. You do see the return URL is now category and then upsert function, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set it to YouTube channel, right? And then click on enter. I'll put it my email ID and then the password here. Then click submit. So now you do see here, I routed to here because my source that I'm sending here, you can see it's showing YouTube. This is not a local source. So from here, we can see that it's saying false. Okay. From here, the condition is getting failed. And that is the reason we are not sending user to that source that we are getting from URL, right? So the system knows this is the false URL is not a local, so that's why it is sending to our home page after having successful login. Okay, so we know how to protect our user not to get hacked by hackers. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next tutorial. Please do share, like, and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye.